Welcome to Team Sports Entertainment, your one-stop shop for mature dialogue. We're gonna get right to it. Welcome to Team Sports. Here we have it, another night, the NBA Finals, and it was all that we thought it would be. You know, whether we thought Golden State would win or Boston would win, we still had a great game. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to this podcast. And hey, be a part of the family. But let's get back to this. Let's get straight to it. The NBA Finals, Boston Celtics versus Golden State Warriors. There was a lot of things that I saw that was great, and there was a lot of things that I saw was a problem. And one of those things was exactly what the media does. The media want to plant these narratives, all these narratives of players that are better or than the other greats. And I believe that the media played a part in this because to me, and I know that all the Steph fans is going to get mad at me, but I believe that Steph was trying to guarantee an MVP. And I think he did a little bit too much. That was not Warriors basketball in the first half that I saw. 21 points in the first quarter come from Steph. Now, we done seen Steph do this many a times before, where he'll light you up for 25 in a quarter. You know, so that's nothing new. But normally he does that in like the third or fourth quarter. He'll come in and just, as a quiet assassin and just light you up. But to me, the way he came out in the first half, and being that he has a young team, a lot of those guys have never been there, although they have talent. It's just something totally different about that stage. And even with them having home court, it didn't work out for them. Boston, Tatum didn't even have a good game to me as far as shooting wise, but he stayed the course, and that's what superstars do. I can do other things other than just score 30 and 40 points, and this is why stats is so overrated as far as points to me. And here we go. It's like Tatum, to everyone, if they'd have lost this game, it would be said that Tatum had a horrible game. Did he have a great game? No. But how many assists did he have? He played his part in this game, although his shots wasn't falling. He stuck to the plan. And what that shows me is that Boston coach Udoka, he's as a rookie coach, he comes in and he upsets Boston in the game one. I know it's only game one, but we're going to be excited for the moment, for him and these young Boston Celtics. Al Horford, he was sitting at home last year. Traded over to Oklahoma City. Never touched the floor. Sat at home. People had put him like he was washed, and his career was over. And now he's in the finals, and I believe he had 26 points tonight or something like that. But he played a big game, knocked down some big shots. He stayed poised because he's a veteran, and I believe he's that poise that'll help a team like Boston down over 10 in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes to go, and they stayed the course and end up winning the game, right? But let's go back to the issue and what I want to focus on. There are so many narratives that the media, whether it's Sports City, Sports Center, and I'm in a group called Sports City, and that's on Facebook. Y'all need to go check it out. There's a lot of laughs in there. But what they plan a narrative to try to push Steph to be a superstar. He's already a superstar. To me, Steph don't have anything else to prove. The problem is the media, social media, ESPN, you name it. They all put this out there as if Steph is better than Magic, or he's about to pass LeBron because in LeBron's era he tied how many NBA championships he have, which is 4. If he win this year, all that is it takes away from the game. And I never thought for 1 minute that Golden State, from the way they play and the way Steph leads the Golden State Warriors, it's not about me. It's not that me mentality. You know, I believe that for the first time, ego came into the locker room of the Golden State Warriors. I don't think it's going to be a big issue because I believe that next game they will come back and play Warriors basketball, and Steph will be Steph, and it's possible that somebody else could be the MVP in some of the finals. None of that matters. What all should matter is the ring. But social media and the media get us to the point to where we're always trying to look for the this one is better than LeBron. Jordan is better than LeBron. And if we get away from all of that, and I believe, and that's just my opinion, again, this is my platform for me to speak out what I believe, and I just believe that for the first time, Steph got a little greedy and came out kind of aggressive, scored a lot of points in the first quarter, and I think that kind of took them out of their rhythm. That's just my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right, but that's what I see. And from what and I'm only going to speak on it. So, you know, it was a great game. I just don't think that Golden State had a chance to play Golden State basketball because of these narratives that's put out there where they put superstars up against other eras. And now, you know, as great as Magic has been in his whole entire career, and how he was a part of saving the NBA, I believe, this is my opinion, and along with Bird and all that. And now these guys paved the way for players like LeBron, for the Michael Jordans and all that. Like, as I can go back to the point of for Russell and Wilt and Havlicek, and the names go on and on and on. But today's generation, we have this new narrative where we keep trying to plant players against each other. And I believe that that's what happened tonight in this game with Steph. He done heard so many times he have never won a finals MVP and all these things. And sometimes, although the NBA the players, those superstars that we're talking about in the social media, they act like they're not listening, but they're listening. And to me, on my point, I believe Steph was listening. And Steph, although he played a great game, Steph is not the type of player that leads his team as far as the way a LeBron James would lead his team. All the stats, lead the team in all the stats and all. But the Golden State Warriors are deep. That's how they beat you. Other than the fact when they had KD, of course they was deep, but you got KD, Curry, and all those shooters around him. Clay, you gotta mention his name and all that. You got all them on the floor. It was a total different type of game, and you got the narrative that they're going into the finals, and Draymond is all on social media talking about Kevin Durant. To me, that's a distraction. That's not Golden State basketball. basketball or what they built on. You- Why is that was 3 years ago? KD is gone. Why are you focusing on KD making a mistake, Steph being trapped, being double teamed more than KD? All that is irrelevant. That lets me know that you're not focused. And the experience as that team is, I don't think that should be happening right now. I really don't. To me, when I saw it, it just it blew everything off the like. I don't know. I didn't think that it would affect them in the game, but it was a possibility. And guess what? To me, I believe that all the hype and the narrative that they was building all about Steph Curry. Steph Curry is great already. We know that. But he's a different type of great. He's not the great of LeBron James who have to do everything. He's not the great of Magic Johnson and the way he played. Showtime, y'all know. He's not the great of Larry Bird. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take that back, because Larry Bird was sort of tight like a Steph, because he has so many weapons around him that he'll eat you up in 1/4 or 1/2. And he didn't even have to, because he had people he can feed the ball to that could win the game. And he did whatever it took for that game to win. Could Bird have probably, and I watched Bird. I'm of that generation. So, did I like him? No, but I know Bird could have took over so many games, but his team was so deep, and they ran a system, and that's why we talk about Larry Bird's Boston Celtics. We talk about Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors, because of the way he plays. So I can say similar, not the same style, but the simple fact it was a system, and they played the system. Michael Jordan, the triangle, we all had that, but you could have gave Michael Jordan anything, and he would have made something out of it, right? And like the narrative is that he did it all alone. He did not do it alone. The narrative is LeBron James. He take bad teams to the finals. No, it's not that. Those guys contribute to the game. It's called team. So here we are in the finals, and I never should be talking about the simple fact that I believe the narrative of social media decided the simple fact of Golden State being up 1-0 in the finals. Period. Enough of all of this back and forth about this one is better than that one. He's about to pass this one, and that one is about to pass this. It's enough of that. Last year's Giannis. I remember when LeBron didn't have a ring. And he got to win a ring to be considered one of them. Then he won one ring, and then one ring wasn't enough. Then 2 rings wasn't enough. 3 wasn't enough. Oh, he joined other players and all this different stuff that we go into. All this is crying. It's this new era of how fans wise and social media is destroying how we view the game. Enough of it. Period. Enough. This would have been an even better game with Golden State getting the victory. But I believe, can't prove it, but I believe that those narratives of who's the best finally creeped into Golden State's locker room. I don't know. Let's see what you think. But I'm here because I want to hear. I want to see. Am I really nuts, or I really don't know the game, or what I'm viewing is not what I'm seeing. But these narratives is destroying the game to me. Let me know what you think. This is Team Sports. We speak from the heart here. And that's how it is. Talk to you real soon. Peace. NBA Finals. We'll be back.